Assalamualaikum and hi to our beloved lecturer, Dr. Robiah. Today, we will present our group project which under food business. The company that we choose is Yam Seafood Rayyan, which located at 88 Jalan TU 75300, Melaka, Malaysia. Before we continue the presentation, I want to introduce our group member, which consists of 10 members, including myself, ATIKAH NAZIRAH binti MALEK, di Shumun, Nur Hafizah binti Alwi, INTAN SYAZLIANA binti ABDULLAH, DEEBA binti ABDULLAH, NAGENTHERAN anak lelaki KUMAR, Muhammad IRFAN bin Mahamad NOOR, Muhammad AIMAN bin AHMAD SANI, AMEER SHAFIQ bin SULAIMAN, and Muhammad ISKANDAR bin NORHISHAM.
Okay, next we continue to the nature of business. Yam Seafood Rayyan was established in 2016. The type of business is the food and beverage industry. Sole proprietorship is the legal structure of this business as it is the local food chain category. The foremost service is to provide food and drinks to customers, understanding their needs and expectations. A mission statement provides an overview of the overall purpose of an organization. Thus, Yam Seafood Rayyan will to provide the best taste with lowest price possible, giving pleasure for the customers before and after their meal. Due to the problem statement, scope, and objective. Problem statement: the ordering process is time-consuming, poor staff management, documentation of related shops. Next, scope: this project scope will be on the dining, kitchen, counter, and inventory area of restaurant. Objective: to analyze the user requirement to expand restaurant current network, to design a high-grade network for the better management of the restaurant, to document a report of network documentation for the restaurant. So, in our presentation, we'll discuss about current design and future design of logical and physical. Let's go.
I will talk about the criteria technology evaluation. In our project, we use capacity planning for technology evaluation, which is advisable to calculate the maximum capacity need for each floor. Based on table above, we calculate the maximum capacity need for year 0 for each composite and backbone floor that we have. So for this value, we get from the 20 divided by 0.6. 20 is from the 20 Mbps in the composite floor 1. The 0.6 is from the evaluation for best effort. So that is why we get this value. I will give the next presenter.
For the integration mechanism in network design, it involves 3 key points, which is hierarchy, redundancy, and adding router and switches. Firstly, hierarchy plays a vital role in network design by organizing connectivity into distinct levels. It improves scalability and management. So in here, for the design for the area 1, the degree of hierarchy is none. The area 3, the degree of hierarchy is low, the same as area 4, which is also low. Secondly, determining the degree of redundancy in the design is crucial. Redundancy ensures that if one component or link fail, there are backup options to maintain network connectivity. So for area 1, the alternate path is no alternate path. For area 3, there's 1, and for area 4, there's 1 also. Okay, for the last one, by thoughtfully adding router and switches throughout the network, we can optimize data flow, enhance security, and improve all overall network performance. They serve as a backbone of the network, ensuring efficient transmission and reception of information. So for area 1, we added 1, area 2, there also 1, and area 4, there's 1.
For network monitoring, our group is using centralized monitoring, as you can see in the slide. We chose centralized monitoring because all the devices and systems are monitored and controlled from a central location, which is the monitoring system. This centralization allows operators to observe the status and performance of all connected components simultaneously to detect any issues or anomalies.
for the security implementation and the security risk analysis, there are several security measures that we implement in the premise. The first one is the firewall implementation. A firewall appliance is installed on the network premise to control ingoing and the outgoing traffic. Besides, we configure the firewall to block any unauthorized connection from entering into the premise system. The second one is the physical security implementation. We're doing this by installing CCTV to monitor areas where sensitive equipment is kept. And then the third one is the user authentication implementation, where we enforce by set up individual user accounts with unique credentials to track and manage the user access. And then the following diagram shows the security risk possibility for each services and the network hardware.
Today I will explain about wiring scheme and cabling use. This is the diagram of cable plan design. In our design, we have three colors of cable. For the blue color is the cable which from the outside conduit that connect to the server room. While for the yellow color is the cable that connect the server to the counter. And for the green color is from cable from server room to the kitchen and inventory room.
Techniques for manipulating routing flows that we are using is peering. Peering is the exchange of routing information between AS. From the diagram, we can see there is a label of hard boundaries is L6 and soft boundary is L1 to L6. Hard boundary is located from isolation to ISP, where hard boundary is mainly GP that are used to pass routing information. And soft boundaries are located within the restaurant, which is from 6 of the work group with label of FA to isolation. Peering is located on all of the 6 soft boundaries and 1 hard boundary.
I will be explaining about route filtering. It is a mechanism used in computer networking to control the flow of network traffic based on predefined criteria. It involves selectively allowing or denying its propagation of routing information between different routers in a network. For our project, we applied route filtering in dining room, kitchen, server, office, and counter, which is combined with inventory. Okay. By implementing route filtering, the network administrator can ensure that only authorized or desired routes are advertised, preventing the propagation of incorrect or malicious routing information. It helps in reducing the size of routing table, optimizing network performance, and maintaining network stability and security.
Strategy 2 is used, which is the variable length subnetting as the addressing strategy. It is because it is cost saving and high security. The major network address used is 172.16.32.0 with a CIDR of 20. Thus, the subnet mask will be 255.255.240.0. The predicted number of hosts for Tom Yam and Seafood Rayyan restaurant for dining room is 100, for server is 50, for the counter and inventory is 25, and office and kitchen is 10. For every work group, the allocated size is selected based on the needed size of the work group. Thus, the mask is chosen and the range of the IP address that can be used for the specific network is fixed. The table shows the range of the IP address that can be used for the work group and the chosen IP address at the table row and the broadcast address. In conclusion, we acquired many new knowledge during this project and we also enjoy doing this project. In the future, we hope that the company will be able to carry out the network design, maintain the network regularly, and meet customer needs. That's all from us. Thank you for listening.